Just like the others hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running more. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running. Now it feels like I'm running in circles. Yeah. Feels like I'm running in circles.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Chooses to bring this one out. Not much on the return. Should have kept that one in the end zone as the tackle is made at the 15-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Pickup of 3 on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That's taken at the 15. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the 49ers will go on offense. First and 10, here's Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Connection made to Dell. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. McBride hauls it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Go check.
2nd and 1. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done. These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Jones. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. They'll come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Jones. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go, set.
From the 23. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 41. Connects with Slayton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. A run here with Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Into the hands of Duvernay. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
From the 45 on second down. It's his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? Go.
Staying with Robinson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That pass is complete to McBride. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Viking 18.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The 49ers likely getting ready to punt this away. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Cougar 19. Check. Hurt. 70 Lion. Hurt.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Now with Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Go! Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
From the 37. He's got him. That's McBride. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Hey, check that. Street.
They send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Ready?
They motion the slot man right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And a man is there to knock that away. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Again, Daniels to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Jukes out a 1-stop. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd down and 10, Daniels. Sends it to Polk along the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Throwing it again here. Finds his target, Mason. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Daniels. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's loaded another one up. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Pass complete, screenplay. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, we've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go! Go, Reed, go!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. McBride hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He finds Slayton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
He's going to keep it this time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Throwing off the play fake here. Has it in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. they'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for this. And they won't do it. So that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Trap roll leading.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
From the gun, it's Robinson. Big gap up the middle. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Head to 60, head to 60.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fires right away, but incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So that brings up 2nd down.
Take 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Head to street, head to street. Hut, hut.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Commanders take a 20-zip lead. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running right, this is Jones. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. And he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Daniels back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
That's the end of the third quarter with the 6th score.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
3rd and short, Daniels. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Polk, the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 7.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Go check. Go check. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got him. That's McBride. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Into the hands of Duvernay. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At their 48-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
After 60. After 60.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action here. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear him.
And the Commanders get home, they drop in. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Polk makes the catch. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Connects with Slayton. Still has some space inside the 35. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now we're run with Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A toss now to Robinson. And they'll mark him down there after the dive.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You cannot question